If you struggle with self-control, this video is for you. Make sure you watch to the end. This is the proverb of the day. Today, we're in Proverbs 25, verse 28. Whoever has no rule over his own spirit is like a city broken down without walls. God created us in his image and in his likeness. And one of the attributes that God pre-installed in us was the ability to rule. After God created the entire world and created a place for man to have dominion over, this is what God said to man. He said, be fruitful and multiply. Replenish the earth, subdue and have dominion. Be fruitful and multiply. Fruitfulness is multiplying who you are and what you are. Then he says replenish. That literally means to bring life to things. Then he says subdue and have dominion. Subdue means to bring yourself under control and then dominate. When mankind sinned, he lost his ability to rule and dominate over creation in the spirit and over his desires, his appetites. So mankind lost his dominion, his identity as ruler. Man literally lost his domain or his boundaries. And when boundaries are lost, you're like a house with no walls. You're like a house with no doors. And anything can come in and anything can come out. Anything can come in and rob you of everything that God intended you to have. And anything can go out. Anything that you keep, that you obtain, you have no defense, and so it can be taken from you. A person who cannot control himself will be controlled. And whatever you settle for in your mind becomes your settlement in life. When things fall apart in your life and your lack of self-control contributed to it, you may not believe this, but you're in a perfect place. The Bible says that a man's house must be built on a rock. And when things fall apart and you hit rock bottom, the rock at the bottom is Jesus Christ. It's time to build. These two things helped change my life. First, surrender. I had to surrender to God and surrender to someone that I knew that was solid and can help me out. You know, people, especially men, hate to ask for help. Second, I had to become accountable and responsible. Accountable to someone and responsible for myself, which means I can no longer point the finger and blame others. I had to take accountability for my actions and be responsible for the change that I wanted to see. Because I work with people all the time and they'll tell you that they want to change and they're tired of their situation and their circumstance, but you got to be personally responsible and invested in your own change by becoming accountable and responsible. So this hit home today. I want to hear about it in the comments, and make sure you like and share. And for more spiritual, mental, and emotional education revelation, follow Welcome to the Fight Club.